Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about the Pisces soulmate, and yes, this does apply and pertain to the Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Well, anyway, people, the first sign I look at as a prospective or potential soulmate for Pisces is Virgo. Virgo is, of course, the opposite sign of Pisces, and it falls on the 7th house cusp in a solar or natal chart for Pisces. Pisces gives Virgo the empathy and compassion they may lack. Virgo, hey, they give Pisces the details. Sometimes they could fill in for them. Pisces, I think, helps Virgo relax, and they let Virgo know that not everything has to be analyzed to death. You could sometimes see the whole picture. Pisces is more about the whole picture. Virgo is punctilious with details. Virgo is a little bit more of a complainer too on average than Pisces. And Pisces is more idealistic and tries not to see the negative flaws or defaults in others. So they kind of balance each other out a little bit that way too. So anyway, well, another perspective or potential soulmate for Pisces is the zodiac sign Cancer. Pisces may know really Cancer's needs sometimes, maybe before they do. I mean, Pisces could be and sometimes be mediumistic, I think. I mean, Pisces is intuitive in the sense what lies ahead. Cancer instinctively seems to sense moods and temperaments of others because Cancer understands Cancer is often very moody and temperamental. So Cancer can often sense Pisces moods and know when to stay at a distance and when they could be approached more regarding something. And the thing too is both are water signs, of course. They are trine by sign. Both can be very empathetic, sympathetic, compassionate, and both can be rather emotional and sensitive. And these two understand each other often very well. So anyway, well, the next sign I want to talk about as far as a potential or prospective soulmate for Pisces is Scorpio. Now, Scorpio, they can often use their intuition to decipher the character and motives of others, and they can help Pisces stay clear of people that don't have good intentions for them. And Pisces, as I stated before, could be very intuitive and mediumistic. They could be visionary, and they could see what lies ahead often, and they could do that for Scorpio and help them in that respect. And of course, both being trine by sign, both water signs, they are both rather sensitive, and they both can express very strong compassion and sensitivity. Both introverted Pisces can be rather, I think, introspective, and introverted Scorpio is very often very secretive, and could be rather guarded, and they don't let many people into their lives, and I think Pisces would respect and understand that. Now, the next sign that could be a potential soulmate for Pisces is Taurus. Both these signs often like to relax and take it easy. I mean, Taurus can be, don't get me wrong, Taurus can also be very hardworking, but they often know when to relax as well and when to put aside time for a lethargy, so to speak. Taurus can be enamored with domestic life, and Pisces, being introverted as well, being a feminine sign like Taurus, they can be rather introverted and introspective, and they often go like the home life and they're often about solitude. They like their solitude and seclusion because a lot of that is attributed to getting away from the harshness of the outside world. I think Taurus is just really more of a homebody in general, and they're enamored, infatuated with domestic reasons, and hey, I have Taurus rising, so I understand all about that. I have a very strong love of my home. I also have Venus in the 4th house, so I think that might play a role as well. So anyway, well, getting to another perspective or potential soulmate for Pisces is the zodiac sign Capricorn. Pisces can give Capricorn the imagination they may lack, and also some compassion as well. Capricorn can really add pragmatism and practicality to the Pisces dreams and fantasies and make the more realistic ones perhaps come to fruition. Pisces can give Capricorn idealism in terms of reaching their career ambitions and aspirations. And the only thing about these two, where they can have a problem, I think, is because when you look at Pisces, I think is the most impressionable sign of the zodiac. I mean, you look at Capricorn. Capricorn can often be despondent or melancholy, and sometimes this mood can rub, this behavior, mood, or whatever, you can rub off on Pisces very strongly. So, but other than that, I see these two signs as really very strong potential or prospective soulmates for each other. Now, another good potential soulmate for Pisces is when one has their North Node making a conjunction to the Pisces Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Remember, the North Node is connected with one's destiny and future. When you have this synastry connection, you can have perhaps these two can figure prominently in each other's future and destiny. And the thing about it is, I mean, the Sun, Moon, or Ascendant Pisces person could very well figure prominently in the development of the North Node's their attributes and their abilities, and their futures can very well be connected with one another. So anyway, another combination I want to talk about as far as what some would consider a potential soulmate. I don't really see it as this though, but when someone's South Node makes say someone has the South Node in Pisces and it makes a conjunction to that Pisces Sun, Moon, or Ascendant of another person, well, you might have that instantaneous connection due to the fact that, I mean, a lot of people believe that this could indicate a past life tie. Well, the thing about it is the South Node person can inadvertently or unwittingly drain the vitality or stamina of the Sun, Moon, or Ascendant Pisces person. It's really more the emotional drainage if it's the conjunction with one's Moon, but more of a physical drainage if it is the Sun or Ascendant that the South Node in Pisces person is making that conjunction to. Now, the thing too is that another reason I don't see this as really a strong soulmate connection, and a lot of other people may disagree, but because the South Node is what we're really trying to steer away from in our natal charts, and if you, at least to some degree. Now, if you have someone's Sun, Moon, or Ascendant in Pisces making a conjunction to that person's South Node, well, that Sun, Moon, or Ascendant person may be unwittingly encouraging those attributes and those abilities of the South Node person. So, and that's what they're trying to get away from to some degree. So anyway, well, another perspective or potential soulmate for Pisces can be when one's Venus, say Venus makes that conjunction to one's Pisces Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. If the Venus person makes the conjunction to the Ascendant of another person, then it could very well be that the Venus person is enamored with the outside of the person, which is the Ascendant. Now, if it's the conjunction to the Sun, then more of the inside of the person. If it's a conjunction to one's Moon, then it could very well be really the person, the Venus person may very well love the unconscious characteristics that are being expressed by the Moon person. Now, last but not least, another potential or prospective soulmate for Pisces can be when one's Juno makes the conjunction to the Pisces Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Juno in Pisces making a conjunction to the Pisces Sun, Moon, or Ascendant person, because the Juno, your Juno placement could represent the marriage partner or significant other that one may require or need. And given that, if let's say that somebody has one's Juno is making that conjunction to, say, the Pisces Ascendant, well, that could very well indicate that the person with the Pisces Ascendant has those outer characteristics and outer demeanor that matches the qualities and attributes that the Juno person is looking for in a marriage partner or significant other. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for the Pisces soulmate Well, stay tuned next time. I'm going to start my series on transits that I guess you could say they're transits that make aspects to your natal points in your natal astrology chart. I'm going to start out a new series on this transit aspects, and the first one is going to be transit Sun making a conjunction to your natal ascendant. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person astrologically speaking based on this alone, because astrologically speaking, a person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.